You're watching Cheery TV.
Howdy everybody, and welcome back to Rankable, where we rank things that I want to rank when I want to rank them. And as you can see here, we've got quite a list ahead of us today. We are doing the Mario Bros enemies tier list. It's gonna be great. I apologize for ads that are going to inevitably pop up here. They've ruined their website. They make you have to run ads on it, like so many websites do now, unless you want to give them, to be fair, lifetime subscription for them is only $20. That's not that bad. That's not, it's better than most, because most of them will make you subscribe for $40 a month. So, respect there, but no respect for having you have to do ads just on their own. But I get it, they gotta make their money somewhere. I'm just not a fan, and I disagree fundamentally. So we're just gonna start. We're gonna get out of the way here. Tearless Giraffe, are you here? He is here. He's dead. The Marios have killed him. So hopefully a 1-up mushroom comes around on the list here, because we ran out of lives 3 worlds ago. I've been running like crazy, but he tried. He did try. So here he is. Here, we'll put him. I'll put him on my water bottle. I'll taxidermy him for you. There we go. Look, he's like a plant. Now he's growing. He's growing. He will soon be grown into a delightful little man. But for now, we're just gonna actually do the list. So, first of all, standard Goomba. Goomba isn't bad. I feel like C is so unbelievably fair for Goomba. Because he's not offensive, but he's not interesting either. He's just kind of middle of the rung. Sometimes they make him have really cool designs and they're kind of cool. Paragoombas are I would say slightly cooler. Not enough cool to be into the B tier, but they're okay, they're not bad. Let's see, because then we have Spiky Goombas. Are Spiky Goombas only in the Paper Mario games? That's crazy to think about. Also, this list, shout out to whoever made this list, because it is the only one with all the characters properly cropped into the list. I respect that so much. I went through 7 of them, and I finally found one. So good stuff. Spiky Goomba, I do like Spiky Goomba more. I just like that. I like the change. Normally you stomp Goomba, now you have to thwack Goomba with hammer or a shell or something like that. It's a nice change of pace for the Goombas, but nothing beats a stack of Goomba. That's funny. Maybe it's not A tier. A tier seems a little extra. Oh, they're not Tanuki Goombas, but yeah, a stack of Goombas is just funny. And then you get to you go on top, you ground pound, you go you get a nice little combo going. That's nice. That feels good. The blue Goombas, I honestly don't like at least in this image. I think they looked cooler pixelated. They look sickly in 3D, so I don't really dig them there. And here's where you're gonna find that I don't actually have all the knowledge. I know what these are. I've seen them. I don't know their name, so I'm just gonna slap them down there because look at him. It's just a knockoff Goomba that is just. It's like Goomba if he was rolled up into a ball. He's not great. It's not the best. They rounded him out, and I don't like that at all. And then he's dead. Dry Goomba, I'm gonna name him. I'm sure I'm probably pretty close. Hey, 7-Eleven ads are popping up on me. Look, you see it? There it is. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven's cool. I'll advertise for 7-Eleven if they would like me to. It doesn't hit quite the same. It's better than that, I guess. But I just don't dig the blue Goomba in 3D. That just it rubs me the wrong way. We'll say that. Green Koopa, and apparently they only have red Paratroopa. So I'm just gonna there's distinctions between them, but for now we'll just go Green Koopas, flying or otherwise. I guess we'll label it that, because green and red Koopas are inherently different. So, personally, I am more afraid of a red Koopa, because it's just they have a lot more going to them. Mario Kart. There are a lot more menacing of shells to be getting. They're scary stuff. Well, and also I guess the color is really nice, but I really do think I think A might be too strong for. I don't know. There's a lot of enemies to go through, but I honestly really like Koopas. They're really cute. If they're in a Mario Kart game, I'm usually playing a Goomba. If there's not other ones there, Koopa, not Goomba. I said Koopa. I meant Koopa. I'm usually playing a Koopa if there's certain other ones that aren't there unlocked yet. They're in contention for what I main in a Mario Party and stuff like that. There's a lot of other options, of course, but they're in contention, which is to say a lot. And Koopa Cape, one of, if not the best Mario Kart track. The music slaps. The aesthetic slaps. Koopas are awesome, and I dig them a lot. and honestly do like the green ones a little bit more. Green normal, then red normal, then red para, then green para is probably the order that I would put them in, but I can't really do that. Piranha Plant! Oh man, I really like Piranha. Honestly, how do you not put Piranha Plant in the S tier? Now, you're gonna find that Mario is one of those worlds where every character was, well, even the enemies, are so meticulously simplified and cuterized and just like unique. Like every subsection of enemies has its own little approach, and it's like it's subtle, it's small, but it's really nice. And also, it's the look of a freaking Piranha Plant. Look at this guy. Sorry, cheerless giraffe. I guess I should have thought of that before. But look at him. It's just nice. I love Piranha Plants as a vibe. Like they're just cool. Them coming out of the pipes, which you think you can trust. Nope, Piranha Plant. Just really incredible. And also, do I have to explain myself? They're adorable and they're amazing. I wish I had my Piranha Plant puppet out. It would be a lot more thematic than a dead giraffe. He's fine. He'll be fine. If I get hit the top of the flagpole, that motherfucker's coming right back. So everything's cool. Piranha Plant that shoots fire, I am not as prone to, but I do like them. I just think that it loses a lot of the charm. Unless it's like Mario Bros. Wii, where they're just like, they just come out and you're like, oh, and then they go back under. Sometimes they're there to stick around, and I'm not in for that. I'll put him like above there. I feel like that's fair. I feel like you can't. Any Piranha Plant is better than any Goomba, except for these guys. This guy, I hate him. I hate this guy with a passion. I mean, he's not like he's hard to beat, but he's just annoying. He's annoying. He's kind of gross. He's like a Victory Bell, but if Victory Bell was throwing up the whole night, or he put on lipstick and he kept hitting his teeth, he's not a vibe. And then the blue guy, I do like him slightly more. You know what? That's a lie. I like them slightly less. But they're not like they're bad. They're not terrible. They're just aggravating in a way that I can't really describe. But when I look at them, I think, oh dear Lord. But also, I get very serious jungle vibes off of this, and I do like the jungle world. So you know what? Put him above Goomba. I feel like, no, I can't do that to Goomba. Let's see. I don't even think I've ever come across one of these. A dry Piranha Plant? How would you even kill this thing? What would you do with it? I mean, like, I like the dry bones, like dry Koopa, baller. This just seems like a gimmick that didn't need to happen, but I do like him more than those two. It looks like an amiibo. This looks like it's just an amiibo. The muncher thingies that you can't kill and are honestly just incredibly... Oh, what's happening? Encoding overloaded. Are we okay? Something might break during the thing, and I'm gonna be devastated. But also, there's a fan blowing. I can't tell. I hope you can't really hear it very well. You might be able to. The audio for this might suck ass. It's just kind of... It's hot. All right. So let a man live. These guys are cute. They are very, very cute, but they're also like they're not even really an enemy. Unless you have a POW block, you can't really do anything about them, and they're kind of just there to be in the way and kill you. Like they're not like something that you can really fight. You know, like most of the time they're in a world, they're just there to say, hey, you can't go here. You're gonna die. Ha ha ha. And then if they fall on you, they just fucking kill you. They suffocate your ass. It's literally just a block with a face, which is cute. I'll put it in E. I would be hard pressed to find a Mario enemy that truly deserves to go into F tier, but that's the closest that I've gotten so far, and probably the closest it will get, to be honest. Buzzy Beetle! Oh, they're so cute. Oh, are they S tier? They might be. But, I mean, in conjunction to a Spiny, they're basically the same. I don't know. I like both of them a lot. I love these guys. Like, oh, I think they do both belong in S. Their friend over here, he's okay. Like, I probably like him. I don't like him as much as a Koopa, but I like him a bit more than the red ones, I guess. He's cool. It's whatever. The ones that fly and you like slowly rise on them, they're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. I think this is fair. I wouldn't consider them an enemy because I also don't think you can really kill them. They're more of like a platform thing, like the big wigglers. But you know, they're cute and I like them a lot. So he deserves to go. You know what? He's better than a Goomba. You know what? No. This feels right in my soul. Even though I would say I like this more, this just feels more right in my soul. You know what? No, I can't. Sorry. It just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right in my brain. Lakitu. He's great. He's awesome. He's better than Koopa. Is he better than Spiny himself? No. I feel that... Oh, no, maybe. He's up there. Honestly, he's up there. He may be annoying in most games, you know, Mario Kart, he's just there to drag you back up. And in every, like, platformer game, he's just chucking shit at you. But I like what he's chucking, and he's a cute little fellow himself. I would probably drop him down to top of A, though, just because, I only really think I like him in, like, Mario Kart, where I can, like, drive as him. In the games, I just want to murder him and get the cloud and fly around. That's the only reason I would want him, so I don't really think about Lucky 2 being cool all that much. Hammer Bro might be a controversial pick. They're okay. I don't think they're that bad, but I don't enjoy fighting them a lot of the time. Boomerang Bro I actually like slightly more, that might be the most controversial pick. I enjoy a Boomerang Bro, but the Hammer Bros are just so, they just jump up, throw, like it's, I like the challenge, but it's annoying. It's an annoying challenge, and if you just happen to, like, finally get the right moves, like, you finally get under and about to punch the block, suddenly, he just randomly decided to jump down, and now you take damage, and then he's still on top of you, so you might just take damage again. He can be a bit annoying. The fire and the ice ones, I don't know which one I like the least. They're all just kind of in their own, honestly, no, they are better than a Goomba. I just don't think I want to ever fight any of these guys. They're just annoying. And they're not even all that interesting to look at. They look like bird people. But, like, also turtles? What's the deal with that? What's going on there, pals? Huh? Fix yourself. I like the fire guy the most. I think I like the fire guy the most out of these guys. No, I like the hammer guy. I don't like the ice guy. That's fair. That's a good list. And then the big chunky guys, at least they have a little bit more pattern to them, but I also just don't like them as much. I'd rather see a Goomba in a level than one of these guys, just from, like, an aesthetic purpose. You know, he didn't really hit very well. The super tanky, armored, beefy guys, they're fine. Top of D. If they were in any other game, I feel like they would be pretty annoying. So I'm gonna put them in there. The Paper Mario enemies are not serving up very well. Like, they're good. It's just that you can't really jump on them. Like, all of the enemies from the Paper Mario ones, I'm noticing a pattern. You literally can't jump on them. So you can't really use them in a platforming Mario game very often. Like, some of the enemies, they work, but then just, like, this wouldn't work in a regular Mario game. Especially this dude. That dude wouldn't work. Because you can't even, like, you can't do anything with him. He's just gonna kill you. He's like the snail that you can't touch, or he'll kill you instantly. Cheep. I have a little Cheep, and I love Cheep. I think Cheep's great. I think the green one is not better, but it's a nice change of pace. I really like the Cheeps. You're hitting the aquatic levels. Okay, we're hitting the aquatic levels. The aquatic levels are pretty dang awesome. Cheep, you're green. Hey, you wanna try to eat that? I think he knows too much. Oop. Almost just reset the board. I'll put it down here. Probably, you know what? We'll put it down there. That's fair. 'Cause I really like Cheep. The green ones are just like a neat. You know, there's something. Big man with big face. Whoa, where's he going? He's swimming away. he's cool. I like him about as much, if not like a little less, than I like these guys. Same thing with the big dude. They're about the same in my brain. And this guy's just cooler. It's just like the enemies that linger through the entire stage you technically can't kill. Like, you can kill these guys, but then they come back in like a few seconds, so it's like not really worth your time. Blooper, baby, I love him. Look at him. He's perfect. He's beautiful. He's a specimen of God. If this thing up here, I got a squid on my wall. If he was a blooper, I'd have the best day ever. I don't know if you've noticed this episode's kind of been like created because of the sheer amount of Mario aesthetic I've been getting in my room. I've got the bullet thing. I've been rocking the Piranha Plant water bottle. I got the King Boo light. You know, there's a lot going on. There's more as well, but that's all that you guys can see anyway. I'm just digging the Mario. And unfortunately, I will not be buying a Switch 2 anytime soon, so I can't enjoy the fun new Mario Kart game, but I got Mario Kart 8. I can just play that. Stop me. Try. The school of them is... Oh, the school of them is so cute. I love the little school of them. They're so amazing. Ooh, I don't know. It's a tough decision to make. I think I actually... I freak out in like a panic state, like a young child seeing a cat for the first time when I see these guys. I'm like, oh, look at him, and then I shoot them to death with fireballs, and I feel no remorse. But I'm like, that initial awe is really there. Bloopers, they can lose their taste, especially if there's a lot of them in a level. I can never get mad at these guys. They're so cute. The little fire guys that come out and go bloop, go bloop. I think they're fantastic. I think they're adorable. I think they're better than a Goomba. Goomba is definitely the standard. I'm put that in E because it's cool. If I had that as like a pencil sharpener, I would think that's awesome. But as an enemy, again, it's like this. It's not really an enemy, but this can't even damage you. So why is this even on the list? Samsung that to me, huh? Bullet Bill. Bullet Bill is amazing. This. I'm gonna have to resort the S tier later, but Bullet Bill's up there, and so is Cheep Cheep, and so is Blooper, so is the Bloops. I love these guys. I like these guys so much more though. Like they're up there. The red ones, the heat sinking ones are nice, but in my eyes, they're not the same as this guy. It's like with the Cheep Cheep over here, but honestly, I'm probably just gonna pop it. I almost want to use F for like the repeat-ish ones, because like I know they're technically different like mechanics, but just like in my eyes, they're the same thing. But I do like him a lot. I'll put him with the Cheep Cheep in the same order as those there. The big old bonsai bills, I'm honestly not that drawn to the bonsai bill. They're big, they're kind of freaky looking. They're not the coolest thing. This is just Finn the goldfish from the goldfish commercials. I'm putting him in E. I do not care for this guy, and I don't know who does. Then we got Torpedo Bullet Bill, which is they're fine. Like they're okay. I feel like the gimmicks are nice to see, but you don't expect to see them again, or you only really see them for like a level, and then like the boss battle at the end, where it's like, look at this cool mechanic we introduced before. Now we're gonna level up on it, and that's where you see those, and that's like I'm not okay with it. Bob-omb. I don't know if I would put it up there. Look at this, man. It's tough to say because this is basically perfection in a character creation. You need a bomb character that will explode. It's on a timer. When you hit it walks, and when you hit it, it's on a timer. It's gonna boom. You got the sizzle. It's literally just a bomb with a wind-up thing that makes it move. It's like a little toy, and when you hit it, it's like it's adorable. It's simple. It's the best. It's one of the best, at least. The Bob-omb is so amazing. I love Bob-omb. I might like him more than Piranha Plant. This is a tough top two. Honestly, I like Blooper more than Cheep Cheep. What am I even thinking here? Blooper over Cheep Cheep every day of the week. It's a tough. Oh, and Shy Guy's here. I love Shy Guy. He's just a little guy. Oh, he's perfect. I don't know if I like him more than Blooper though, but I love Shy Guy. He's so awesome. Propeller one, he looks so silly. He's okay. I don't know what the point of a Propeller Shy Guy is, other than just to be a Propeller Shy Guy. He can just go down there, I guess. And these guys, they're something, but they're really nothing that I'm looking at in an enemy. They're like down there. They're better than a Goomba. God, we still have a lot of the list to go. Okay, let's start trying to rapid fire this, alright? This guy, this might be an F tier enemy. He goes down there. I don't think he's as bad as these guys, but I just don't care for him. The little ninja guys, they're cool, but nothing to write home about. Honestly, the games that I've played with them in, they're not the best. Give me a Fuzzy any day of the week over that freak. I know they're not the same at all, but they're basically the same in my head. Pokey's amazing. Pokey's up there. And then the weird ones, just go with the rest of the Mario enemies from the Paper series, and just actually, you know what? You're like, I don't like it. It looks stupid, and I dislike it. Snow Pokey, he's like cool, but he's like another just one weird little side gimmick version of one, which is like okay. Boo might be my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Boo. Oh, but Boo. There's some serious contention for my favorite enemy. This, I don't even know what this is. I don't know where this came from. It's a pink Boo though. Pink, that's fucking amazing. Pink Boo is amazing. I don't know what the mechanic is, but it's a pink Boo. And this is just another Boo, but from the Paper Mario. I love Paper Mario. I honestly do like this design for a Boo. It's really cute. I like it more than that, if I'm being honest. These little dudes, the fuzzy little ghost guys, I feel like they hit. I like them more than all those. I like, top of B. Yeah, top of B. I like, they're cool. Dry Bones, listen, as much I was hyping up Dry Bones, I feel like this list is going out of control. I feel like this list is actually starting to go out of control. I feel like I need just like the basic enemies tier list because there's too many things here making my brain get confused. But top of B at least for Dry. No, better than we'll swap him down there and put him below the Koopa. That's pretty fair. The little fish. I love the fucking death fish. They're so cool. Okay, yeah, you go with them actually. Chang Chomp, another contender for S tier. He's perfect in every way. Is this like a Fire Chomp guy? He's cool, but again, I don't really have much opinion about him, so I'm honestly just gonna put him down there. I'll put him there. Let's see, that feels right. This is the Thwomp, right? And then that's a Womp. I'm pretty sure I got that right. This guy's okay. He's nothing to write home about though, you know. Like, I don't have strong opinions about this guy, but he's like good. Honestly, I'm gonna put him down here. I like him more than. No, I actually don't even know if I like him more than a Goomba. I gotta be honest. He's just a little stone. Again, he kind of hits these, but at least he has a mechanic that you can work with and kind of work around and like actually use it for like a level. This is I'm putting it down there with these. It's literally just like a reskin of this, but it looks stupid. Actually, no, because there's like a weird square one that's technically a whole different enemy, isn't there? Yeah, you can stay down there. And this guy looks fucking hilarious. I put him like there, but he's not. He's only in like a game or two, right? And like I don't know if I've played either one. I've just seen him and he's silly. Spike is great. Spike is great. Not as great as these guys, but he's pretty great. He's at least an A tier. Angry Sun, go with the rest of the enemies there. Oh, mushroom! Yo, buddy, pick up. Here, eat. Here, let me get your mouth. Get your mouth. Come on, buddy. Just come on, eat it. I gotta make him chew. He's still very dead. And swallow. You alright? You okay? You good? There's a mushroom. I don't want to. Oh, right. Poison mushroom. Oh, sorry, pal. Well, I'll just leave him over there. Maybe I'll use him as a floor mat one day. Poison mushroom, I don't really consider an enemy. You can go like up here, I mean, I do like a poison mushroom. It's a nice aesthetic. It's a good mushroom. Okay. I'm only gonna do the ones that I even know. What the fuck is this? This is just a shark at this point. I know all of them. It's just I don't really consider a lot of them like a classic enemy. Like fucking little ice guy. What does little ice guy do that I even care about? And the little crabs? It's just a Goomba for the beach. Monty Mole is at least a considerable enemy here. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna make a row below because I need to lower this list. Too similar is how I will reference these. So they're not D, but they're just too similar to whatever else is going on. You know, like it's like there's a lot to go through. And I don't need to go through all of them. Okay, so yeah, I got rid of some of the things that were already on the list, and I also took off some things that I either just didn't understand or just thought we were too similar. What is this? Fucking T-pose red propeller gimmick. What the hell? And, so we're gonna go. I meant to include you. Sorry, pal. I don't really see you as much different. Monty Mole. He's a better Goomba, but he's not that much better of a Goomba. I feel like these might be also too similar to a Shy Guy. We only need one Shy Guy placement on the list, I think, and we don't need all that filler. I really want to get rid of all the Hammer Bros that aren't just the Hammer Bro, but they're different enough in my head to keep them, but they're not like super different. He's as good as that, I would say. Maybe I feel like I would rather see a Hammer Bro though, because these both have an element of random that I'm not too big of a fan of, but like they're kind of cool. Same with the Wrench guys, but I do actually like the Wrench guys quite a bit. They're just cool. The little bats, I wouldn't even consider them much of an enemy. They're not like much of a hazard at all. They're like okay. Like they're cute, but they're not like a good enemy, I don't think. Fuzzy, I think most Fuzzies are adorable. I think they chose the ugliest Fuzzy I've ever seen in my life to demonstrate what a Fuzzy is. And I would have put him in S tier. But now I'm having doubts because look at this. It's fucking hideous. But usually they're adorable. So I don't know what to think anymore. But Fuzzies are awesome. Fuzzies are great. Fuzzies are fantastic. Kamek, I always liked Kamek. Even though he's annoying, he's a lot of that random feature that I was talking about that I hate. He's going in A tier. he's going at least here. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty fair. Wiggler. Wiggler's getting an S tier. Wiggler is amazing. I love Wiggler. Wiggler, go at least here. At least Wiggler's going there. The little sea urchin guys, they're basically just like one of these, kinda. They're like one of these mixed with like one of these. They just kind of sit there. So I'll put them in the middle, top of D, because they are very cute. The weird football guys. The weird football guys can go in the two similar. No, they're not that similar. They're just confusing and honestly not that interesting to me. The Mecha Koopas, they're so derpy and adorable. Like, it's like this, but a couple of paces down. They're not like S tier, but they're like pretty dang awesome. I do love a good Mecha Koopa. And then Flowey, the flower guys from Paper Mario. Gotta be honest, I don't really care much for them. No, I like Blue Goomba more, I think, somehow. I found that out. The little amp guys. I don't like the little amp guys. They're annoying. They're not really all that interesting of a design, and honestly, they're just kind of there to make your day worse. But they're like, I'd say top of E. This guy, I honestly don't remember much of his mechanics. I know of the eyeball, but I've not actually messed with the eyeball, so I'd feel wrong putting him in there. The Bully's great. Bully's fantastic. Bully, I honestly really like the Bully. I think they're like up there. Bullies are great. Bullies are great, and the Bruisers are even better. They're not S tier, but they're pretty dang awesome. I love them a lot. The little guys that shoot rocks at you in Super Mario Galaxy, the little adorable squid guys. Yeah, you go top of B, actually. I like you, but I don't like you that much. These little fucking weirdo, it's just a real resprite Goomba that we don't need. The little ants, I honestly don't care for the ants. They're like here for me. Nabbit. He's not really an enemy, but I guess we're starting to hit the boss territory. And honestly, you know what? I don't consider the bosses as part of this list. This is an entirely different list for enemies. And I have my various opinions about all of these that you will not be able to hear today, because we're only talking about the basic enemies, the standard enemies here. We're not talking about bosses. But I do have a lot to say about King Bob-omb, Petey Piranha, King Boo, Iggy in particular. A bunch of them here. So maybe we'll come back to this list one day. But honestly, this has gone long enough. I didn't think this would go so long. But yeah, so S tier. I don't know if my order will change depending on the day, for sure. But if I had to choose a top 5, I have to choose like a top 10. Top 10 Mario enemies, and they're all like number 1. They're all tied for first. Ching Chomp, Boo, Bob-omb, Piranha Plant, Bullet Bill, Wiggler, Bloopers in general, Shy Guy, Cheep Cheep, and then it's kind of a toss-up. I think I like Spinies more than I like just the regular Buzzy Beetles. So those are my top 10 favorite Mario enemies. And then the A tier ones are great. The B tier ones are alright. The C tiers are like, whatever. I do think I did good with this list. I don't think I overstepped too hard, except for some obvious ones. But hey, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. And let's see what the community thinks. I feel like they're gonna be in pretty big agreement. I don't think anyone can hate any of these, except maybe Shy Guy and Cheep Cheep. But everyone else has to be an S tier. Like, come on. This might not be like the biggest one that people use. Shy Guy in S tier. Good for him. Literally the best enemies. We've got some people, and Dry Bones is here. The weird one, people love Shy Guy. Okay, whoever made this list messes with Shy Guy a lot. That's fair. And the ninjas are in here, and the paratroop. What? The football guy. How many people made a list here? At least 4. That's kind of scary to me, how high all those guys wound up. Like, I feel like I get Shy Guy, I get Dry Bones. I don't get the Bruiser, not the Bruiser, but like the football dudes. I don't get them. I can see the Koopas at least making it in here. And the Bob-omb, thank goodness Bob-omb at least made the top. I'm so confused. Goomba's all the way up here. Boo is lower than Spike. That doesn't sit right. Chain Chomp being lower than a regular Hammer Bro. I'm glad Boomerang Bro does beat them, though. That makes me feel good. The Bruiser being up here is valid. Wiggler being up here in A, thank goodness at least. That's good. Spiny being down here. Bloopers in general. Getting the sack down here is a crime. As well as Piranha Plant. That's insanity. That is actual insanity. And Cheep Cheep being down here, I kind of figured. Let's see. Who else am I upset about? Let's see F tier. Yeah, this is an understandable F tier. E tier, this is a fair E. Bowser and E tier kind of is a crazy pick, but hey, fair enough. Bullet Bill in D tier. What the hell did Bullet Bill do to the people of the tri-state area? What the hell is that about? Man, that's messed up. Okay, well, I don't agree with like most of this list. I think mine's correct. How is this not the definitive like best characters? Like I can see people putting their own spins in here occasionally, but those are like the staples, the best ones that people, at least I definitely think about when I think amazing Mario enemies. They're amazing. I guess goes to show though that they're so damn good that everyone likes their own for their own unique reasons. And I feel like if I went to a different list, like there's a ton of them. Hold on, let me go here, and I just type in Mario enemies, and I find a completely different list. I typed in enemies. Where are the enemy lists? Where are they? Okay, if I get off of full screen and I go back a couple of pages to a different tier list entirely. Here we go. Let's do ultimate mainline enemies list. This is way too big, way too unnecessary. There's 400 of them. Go to the top. Chain Chomp's on the top. Piranha Plant's up there. Yes, these people understand me. Wiggler's here, Shy Guy's here, Boo's here, Bob Bomb is here. Let's fucking go. Cheap Cheap's even top of A with Bullet Bill up there too. These guys didn't even make the list. I love the Bramble guys. They're so awesome. They weren't even on the other list. Man, that's crazy. Bloopers up here. See, they get it. They understand. They understand. These guys get me. These guys get me so hard. Well, they don't get me hard, but they understand me. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to do this list, though. This is terrifying to think about. But yeah, so ultimately, I don't know where my list is. Imagine this is mine. This is a correct S tier. This is a pretty correct. I don't necessarily agree with him being there, but I can understand Goomba being there. I can understand Koopa. I can understand Lakitu. I can understand all of these dudes being here. So, everybody, this is my tier list. Sorry it's a bit of a long one. There's a lot to think about, I guess. So, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Rankable. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye now, everybody.